Welcome back to catching up in my reading journal. Wanted to show off the print speed in case anyone is curious. Talk a teeny bit about this printer. It is a zinc printer, so it does not use ink. I do think that means that these potentially will fade over time. I'm not super duper stressed about that. Again, if I had purchased this guy full price, then that probably would bother me more. But anywho, these are my next 4 books. I started my Lisa Kleypas journey with Cold Hearted Rake, and this is the first in a interconnected standalone series, and it fits my theory that the interconnected standalones, the first one tends to be a little bit weaker because the book will spend a lot of time setting up the family as well as our main couple. But this was really cute, and I did have a fun time with it. Solidified me as a Kleypas fan. I will absolutely continue to pick up her books. It's just that, this one wasn't the most amazing romance book I've ever read. Then I read Chlorine, which was full of teenage sapphic angst and a little bit of body horror and mental health rep, and it was dark and challenging, but I really enjoyed it. It has stuck with me in sort of an odd way, but I would highly recommend it if you like those types of weird books. Then I read Assassin's Apprentice to start my Robin Hobb journey, and I immediately fell in love with this world and these characters. I'm in the middle of the Life of Traders right now, and I miss Fitz and the Fool so much. This for me was a 4.5. There were some elements about the world building I felt slightly lacking in the first book, but maybe that just took me a minute to sort of get my head around her writing style. But absolutely loved it and don't really have a ton of complaints about it, to be honest. This is me being nitpicky and trying not to just give everything a blanket 5 stars. Then I read Ring Shout by P. Djeli Clark. I read The Dead Cattail Assassins by him a couple months ago, and I loved it. But my only complaint is I love his writing and I love his stories and world building, and so I kind of just wish some of these ideas would have been fleshed out fully into full-length novels. But this is a great one, and I read this before I saw Sinners, but I definitely see why people recommend this if you are looking to scratch that Sinners itch. So yeah, those are the next 4.